Alright, let's go get sorted.
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but
What do you think they're going to choose for me, Kenny?
seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the ministry.
Oh, did it like
They need
automatically
to know
sort
what
you?
happened to George and be warned of Ramrock.
Oh.
I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Gotcha.
Ready for the sorting
Well,
ceremony?
let's find out. Phineas Nigellus Black.
Phineas Nigellus Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem
Enough.
has...
Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you?
Yeah.
You come here with preferences and preconceptions.
Are you watching?
Certain
Oh.
expectations.
Oh, it's asking me questions. Or it's giving me options. You come here with preferences and preconceptions, certain expectations. I can't wait to start classes, or I can't wait to explore. If I was going to Hogwarts, I would be excited to start classes.
I'm looking forward to meeting my professors and learning all I can at Hogwarts.
Indeed. Hogwarts has much to offer a dedicated student. And what you learn in class will prepare you for challenges outside the classroom as well. I wonder... I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
Is it ambition? I may seem single-minded, but it is important to go after what you want from life.
Interesting. You've recently learned that you possess a rare ability. I detect a growing sense.
Looks like I got Slytherin. Yep.
You belong in...
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled.
Boo.
Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying
I want
altogether.
Quidditch.
But Don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way. Uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. It may be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I can be quite resourceful.
I suspected as much. This is the entrance to the Slytherin common room. In order to enter, one must simply speak the correct password. Aspiration.
Very well.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Oh, you read the caption? Yeah. Level 1 lock. Alright, so there's locked chests. There's a ton of bedrooms, which makes sense.
Where did you get your dragon high gloves? I saw you handling that snuggle off in herbology. Do you know my gloves went mysteriously missing?
They say herbology is the study of magical and mundane plants.
I'll
Ooh,
trade you
that
a
would be fun.
spoon's worth of flubberworm mucus for a puff.
Oh no. Well,
Don't you find it chilly in the greenhouses? It always surprises me how cool it is.
I can't wait until I'm a 6th year.
if
Then
you
I won't have to
if you
waste
count
my time on herbology anymore.
the guy who turned into a
Unless
rat,
Professor Garlic, mind.
Peter Pettigrew.
Don't get me started on how horrifying venomous tentacular are. Why we're forced to engage with them in class instead of just reading about them is beyond me.
Rumor is, Professor Hecat used to work for the Ministry. Or wonder what she did.
I can't help it if I've never encountered a dangerous beast. When Howin asked me, I said I once had a canary. She
Oh, you
always
could change
told me
equipment and
not.
stuff and to give stats.
Sometimes I'm not fully
That's
sure
cool.
if Ronan's teaching us a spell or having a practice himself. Don't you find? It's genuinely questionable as to whether the man's at Hogwarts to steer the next generation or to become the next Uric the Oddball.
Wonder how well our professors did when they were students. Can't all have been top of their class, can they? Gives me some hope to think of, at least.
I wish they'd let Ronan teach the entire curriculum. Charms is the only class I can stay awake for.
I only speak up in classes where the teacher doesn't deduct house points for wrong answers. To be fair, I don't say much.
I'd die of embarrassment if my mother taught at Hogwarts. Don't know how Natty manages.
I wish teachers wouldn't ask us questions in class. I'm always tongue-tied. Unless it's Professor
I
Garlic.
didn't think I would sit here and listen to these students talk, but here I am.
Thinking about it, it's really just sharp.
Oh, they finally ran out of things to say.
Passages Hogwarts
Oh
actually
no, they're
has.
still going. Okay.
I stumbled on one the other day. Couldn't find my way out for hours. Missed my favourite meal I did, kidney pie.
Got a peek at the prefect's bathroom last year. I'd missed class for a week to soak in that tub.
I'd wager Ravenclaw Tower has some of the best views in the castle. Someone saw a hippogriff fly right past the window once.
Just when I think I've learned how to get around the castle, a staircase moves and I'm lost again.
Where do the professors sleep? Surely they don't share a common room like the students, do they?
Peeves was in a mood the other day. Tossed my quill right on Scribner's desk. Now I have detention for a week.
How many owls do you think Hogwarts has?
I'd like to send owls, but I have no one to write to.
My mother always responds to my owls very swiftly.
I sent a love letter to Imelda Reyes once, but I think she thought I was making fun of her because she's been rude to me ever since. When I said she was outspoken, I meant it as a compliment.
I adore getting owls from back home. My father sends me one almost every week.
I almost bought an owl in Diagon Alley. Went with a cat instead. Odd-coloured eye, and it quite appealed to me.
It's always so exciting to see the owls come swooping into the Great Hall.
No one sends me owls. Can't remember the last time I got one. Not even on my birthday.
A girl in our dormitory keeps getting packages of homemade pasties from her family. We shan't fit into our robes for next term at this rate.
I wish they'd allow us our pets from home. We have a crop called Mange.
She put a bow truckle under my bed, and I know it was her. She's looking for trouble, that one. Looking for it.
We have the most annoying of all the prefects, I swear.
I couldn't agree more.
I haven't slept well for ages. I miss my pillow from home. What? Nothing wrong with that.
Well, I woke up to one, wriggling its foul little tongue up my nose it was.
I tried doing homework in the dormitory last night, but ended up falling asleep. Those beds are simply...
Revelio. Seems that's off limits to me.
Can't go that way. Okay.
Revelio.
Hey, a treasure chest. Look at that. Level 3.
Revelio.
Okay. Dang, a 3-move checkmate. That's wild.
Lumos. I suppose some introductions are in order.
Imelda, Omnis, and Sebastian.
Starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
Wonder where they're from. They're lucky they didn't end up as dragon fruit, like that poor man from the ministry.
Did you see the way they just waltzed in at the end of the sorting ceremony last night?
Can't imagine starting a new school this late.
A little room, everyone. Let them through.
Revelio.
I'm still struggling with Auntie.
Well, I suppose. No.
Sebastian Salo.
Can I help you? Ah, you're the new 5th year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
Terrifying and exciting.
It
Exciting.
was dreadful, certainly, but quite an experience nonetheless.
Interesting perspective. How did you and Fig manage to escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
What book were you reading?
A spell book I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for. I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. But not every spell you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
Are you saying some spells aren't taught at Hogwarts? Which ones?
Seems I may have met a kindred spirit. That is a conversation for another time. It was good meeting you. Good luck today.
Alright, Sebastian. Alright.
Sometimes you could find some quite interesting.
If you do that, you'll lose. Trust me. I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Hey, no table talking.
Might want to think that again.
I'll talk to you last. Omnis Gaunt, eh?
I think I heard one. Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had
Is he
a
blind?
memorable arrival.
Well, if I'm going to make my mark here, I had to start right away.
You're definitely in the right house. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here, though I doubt you'll need it.
Were you expecting to be sorted into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Not something I'm especially proud of, mind you. He was obsessed with blood status, a pure-blood maniac. Unfortunately, most of his descendants do not fall far from that tree.
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
He has to be blind. Either that or the game is like super glitched. That's crazy.
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
If you do that, you'll lose. Trust me. I wouldn't do that if I were you. Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Checkmate. Told you. You should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
We had it handled.
Perhaps Professor Fig's friend would have survived if we'd had your help.
Precisely. Perhaps one
I'll
of these
feed her,
days
you
I'll
go.
show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kagawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
Are you a keen Wizard chess fan? You knew that boy was going to lose the match.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for me. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why does no one else see it?
That means you're good at it.
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
Is the new 5th year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
Violet McDowell. Is she our prefect? Slytherin common room's pretty cool. I like it. I like it. A giant sea serpent. There's nothing on the other side, right? Okay, it's just a waterfall down the staircase. Giant octopus, which I guess could be a kraken. Unless there's an actual kraken. Sea dragon.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way.
My family and I travel somewhere every summer. I'm dying to visit Romania.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up.
I'm right behind you.
Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue and see what details the field guide can provide?
Revelio!
Kelpie statue. They're the only way to get experience. This is your wizarding level. gear, inventory, talents, collections, something I can't see, the owl post, quests, and map, and then my level. Okay. Collecting your first guide page unlocked a new challenge category. So, combat quest exploration pages and a room of requirement. Each challenge has tiers, special rewards unlock at each tier you complete. From appearances to critical upgrades. Collect 2 field guide pages, gear, appearance reward, Hogwarts Regalia spectacles. Okay. Claim from the challenges menu, come back often to collect rewards you've unlocked.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Can't do anything with this chest?
Revelio.
Oh. Oh, okay. So, Arresto Momentum. Slow time, Glacius, freezes enemies. Levioso. Useful for solving puzzles and surprising enemies. Oh, okay, so these are all control spells. See, these are force. Flips objects and enemies upwards and backwards. With its short cooldown, it is excellent for setting up and extending juggles. Oh, yeah. Descendo. Deposo. Accio. Confringo. Damage spells. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Incendio. Utility causes you to blend into your surroundings, making it more difficult for others to perceive you. So your stealth. Transfiguration. Conjuring spell. Altered physical forms of feature sight only cast and returns Moonstone when cast. And these are the unforgivable curses. Okay, okay. Stupidify. Also breaks enemy shield charms. Oh, except on hard difficulty. Okay. When successfully deflecting an incoming attack with Protego, keep triangle held to cast Stupidify at whichever enemy you choose to target. Okay, this must be Protego. Perfect Protego to damage melee's attackers and reflects projectiles back. This must be Revelio, yeah. And basic cast, so we got Ancient Magic Throw. Summon and throw shit back at the enemies. Breaks through shields, okay. Cast with R1 when that prompt is hovering over an object. Ancient Magic. Deal massive damage, break shield charms. Cast with L1, R1 when you see it. Aloha Mora. But requires magical prowess to perform successfully. Petrificus Totalis.